welcome to Rose City Red Card for August 16th, 2026. We have just come off an incredible game. I am Alan, and with me is Marissa.
Hello out there, Rose City Red Card listeners. Like Alan said, it was a game, man. It was emotional. It was amazing. It was amazing. Providence Park gives.
It does.
It gives.
We are still undefeated. 2-1. An incredible game-winning moment. Tell me what happened there at the end of the game.
So we had 8 minutes left of stoppage time. It was still tied up 1-1. 8 minutes left of stoppage time. 6 minutes into stoppage time, Caiya Hanks rips one into the far post. It was like, you can't write a script better than that, man. Like,
she was on the field for 8 minutes, her first time in 14 months, and 8 minutes in, she scores the game-winning goal, and it was a beautiful one. It's been
a long time since I've heard Providence Park that loud. Security guards were high-fiving. Like, it was, everybody could feel it. It meant it was more than soccer. It was really special. It was really special. And Caiya Hanks.
It was great to see her back. Like I said, 14 months off. She tore her ACL at Providence Park 14 months ago. She was on the season-ending injury list until the day before the game. Mm-hmm. Until Friday, they pulled her off, and she came in and it was an incredible moment.
Yeah.
And seeing those players celebrating down there, it was incredible.
It was like, we were emotional up in the press box, and you're not supposed to show emotion up there. You got to be professional, got to be neutral. But we were all. It was special. We won, but Caiya getting the game-winning goal. Gosh, that was incredible, man. That was incredible to watch. That was incredible to be a part of. It was just to feel it in there. It was special.
It really was.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of that, the entire experience was quite an event for us.
Yeah.
We went through a lot. We met a lot of people, and we had a great day.
We got passed around the stadium a little bit, but everybody was nice. Little confused, but it was.
Yeah. Turns out that because they don't own the stadium, and so the stadium people work with them, there's a little bit of miscommunication going on at the entry about press credentials, mm-hmm. which we were lucky enough that they gave us, and we were able to get in as press, which was so much fun. After we figured out the confusion and met lots of people who worked there, mm-hmm. people on their first day, people who had been there for years, mm-hmm. Got to see different parts of the stadium that we normally don't get to see. Mm-hmm. And, eventually everything got worked out. That they were fantastic and they were super helpful.
Everybody was great.
And we got on up to the press box where you'd been before. This was my first time
mm-hmm,
up there.
Mm-hmm.
And the food was great.
Food was great. Got a lemonade, a Coke. View was phenomenal. It was a beautiful day at Providence. It was a little bit rocky, but it was great.
It was wonderful weather.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to Alberto and Bryce.
Shout out to them for sure.
They were fantastic. They helped us get in. They worked for the Thorns and were in charge of this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And were incredible and helped us figure out where to go for the press conference afterwards, which we'll get into a little bit. Tell me, what's the press box like? What is it like sitting up there?
I feel like it's a really great view. You have a really great view. It is hard to stay neutral. It's hard. It's not hard. We're adults, you don't have to cheer. But like a game like yesterday, I feel like I was like grabbing your shoulder after Caiya scored, and I was like, okay, let's cool down. But everybody around us could feel it. You know what I mean? Like it was special. You're an Orlando fan. I'm sorry, but you can't help but love what just happened. Like that was beautiful for her first game back. But yeah, press box was great. Good food, good people. Yeah, it was a really good time. Looking forward to many more press box times.
Absolutely. What I found fun about it was that first goal, seeing it like at the angle that we saw it, and then I saw the like footage of it later on, the replays, and it was like the exact same angle. And I realized it's because we're in the room right next to where those cameras are.
The camera is literally like 15 feet to the left of us that's recording it.
Yeah. And so it was like, that fantastic angle that was caught on the camera for that was the angle that we saw live. And it was so much fun.
And then we ran into Villaham, Mr. Red card for the game, but he was up there. He
wasn't down on the field.
Yeah, wasn't down on the field, but he was up there. And then we ran into Bella Bixby, tall girl, but she looked, it was just really cool to kind of see, kind of behind the scenes everything, and yeah, it was great. It was a great experience. Definitely looking forward to the next time.
Yeah. Only downside was we ended up missing the ceremony for Klingenberg.
Yeah.
But I think that was partially our fault. We were running a little bit on the later side. We're learning. We're new
learning.
to this.
We're getting there. But for Klingenberg, stay tuned to the end of the episode for our portion called Get Klingy with It, when we were talking about all of her accolades and definitely dive deep into Kling, as she deserves. So
absolutely. That does bring us to the press conference, though. We got our first question asked by us from our show, asked onto the press conference.
Alan!
If you watch the press conference video, you get me asking. I asked Loden what she said to Hanks before she came on the field. I thought that was kind of an interesting thing. And she basically said, it wasn't really much. I told her to get out there. And I asked her what she would have said to herself 12 months ago. And she just kept saying, I don't know. Which, you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Getting out for the first time after 14 months, it was incredible. And like what I loved was actually when we got to see the players in the press conference and actually got to see them talking and
walked in with their bushel of roses, like the two scorers of the game. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was so fun. Well, for our next segment, I think we need to start off with, what are you drinking today?
Well, I'm mixing it up and I'm drinking well vodka, Alan.
Really?
Surprise, surprise.
Who could have ever predicted that?
Crazy world.
But you're also...
Oh, I'm also drinking a Coors Light. Even more classy. Gosh, I'm just classing this joint up.
Well, and I am, I'm making a mistake. They are out of my normal beer. We are back at our usual hangout. Welcome back, Marissa. Welcome home. But we're at our usual recording spot, and they are out of the Lagunitas I normally get. And I fell back to the space dust. And we remember what happened last time I was.
We won't talk about it. We'll move past it.
Let's move past it.
Let's just move past it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So that brings us to some of our players and what is going on. A segment we're calling The Two Knees. Olivia Moultrie out for the season, torn ACL. But at the same time, Caiya Hanks coming back in from effectively the same injury. They're a very similar injury. Tell me about this.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back for the last couple of weeks, we've got Weaver back, we have Hanks back, but we have Moultrie out. It's been a lot. It's been a roller coaster. Obviously, Weaver came back, and then Moultrie, it was announced on August 11th that she had torn her ACL in her right knee. She had been out the game before. They said she had picked up an injury in practice, so she had missed the game before, and then it was announced that she had actually torn her ACL.
And that's This is rough timing.
It's a really rough time. Like we've talked about on previous episodes. Everyone's thinking about next summer. The World Cup is next summer. Everybody is counting on their fingers how many months, how many days, and we don't know. We don't know what kind of magic she has on her body. We also aren't sure what kind of surgery, what kind of tear. We don't know. And so, we think that she'll probably be out for the Cup. But like I said, I am not a doctor. Alan might be a doctor, actually. Alan, are you a doctor?
I think we've covered this once before.
Yes.
No,
we are
I am
not in the
a
medical
doctor.
field. We are not in the medical I am in the medical marijuana field, but I am not in the medical field.
My brother's a doctor, but not a medical doctor.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, so it's just been kind of a roller coaster for us Thorns fans. I mean, the whole league, like the country, like the football world was, is really, really upset about this Liv stuff. I mean, she's 20. She was going to be a lock. I mean, I think on the USA squad next summer. She was doing such great things for us.
I was about to say it was heartbreaking, but then I remembered her exact quote where she said, heartbroken doesn't even begin to sum up all of the feelings, which, I cannot even imagine.
I mean, she's been a professional since she was 14, it was really sad. It's really disappointing, but the comeback is going to be better. She's going to go through it. That was also kind of something rough to see yesterday too, was Moultrie, after Caiya Hanks scored that game-winning goal, after the game, Moultrie went up to her and they I'm getting emotional. It's so funny. But Moultrie came up and they like kind of put their heads together, and you got to think like as one journey is beginning again, like ACL injury for Caiya is just ending, and now it's just beginning for Liv. It's really hard, but this time next year, we're going to be making a fucking episode about Liv coming back better than ever.
Exactly.
So, and that's what it's about. She's a fighter. She's only 20. She's not 31. She's not older. Like we have a lot there's a lot to the future.
And we're seeing her next year, with Caiya right now. We're seeing, similar kinds of energy. She's 21, and she was already an established player. Like she was, I'm pretty new to the Thorns, so I hadn't heard of her until yesterday, and was blown away by her absolutely immediately.
She immediately made an effect on the field. It was big.
It really was, and it was so great to see. 8 minutes in,
and it's kind of a weird, funky thing, but she wasn't gonna come in that game. The only reason she got in the game, I'm pretty sure, is because Nystad got that concussion or got sent off, and so because they only allow a certain amount of substitutions, but we got that last sub because of concussion.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So that's why even Caiya was even going to come in, because I don't even think Caiya was going to go in, because like usually how these things go, like she was taken off SCI, and then it was concussion protocol. Sorry, Brooke.
Yeah.
Don't yell at us.
It was so to get into that specifically. It sounds like she does not have a concussion.
No.
It was concussion protocol. But from what we heard, it was her mouth.
Her mouth, and
they said at the press conference that all her teeth are still there, and that they were happy to see that. They also said that it was not funny at the time, but it was funny now.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's a promising thing to hear.
Also, shout out to our league for taking concussions very seriously. A concussion is a brain injury. If she wasn't concussed, we know that now, but we take it seriously. It's if you get a knock on the head, stop, play, immediate medical services out there. We take it very seriously. So shout out to our league for taking that shit seriously, because it's really important that we do.
Absolutely.
Like we said, she's not concussion. She doesn't have a concussion, but it was concussion protocol. So she was out of the game.
Well, and as she was walking off the field, I saw her with an ice pack to her mouth.
Yeah.
So I made a comment to you about it looks like it might be more of a mouth injury or something.
Exactly.
Which, those can get quite bloody. So from what we've heard, it sounds like it's something that's pretty recoverable. Just took her out for there, and it was incredible. We got Caiya in, and we won this game.
We 3 points. 3 points, baby.
Well, that brings us into talking even more about exactly what happened throughout the game.
Okay. All right. So moving on to the match. First of all, cheers again, Alan. We're just happy to be back. So cheers again.
Cheers.
Okay, so let's get into the match. As you all know, we ended up winning 2-1 versus Orlando. That pushes us to 4th in the league. Orlando is standing at 11th in the league. The first half wasn't our best showing.
To say the least.
We didn't have a lot of shots on goal. Didn't have any corners. Orlando, basically, we were playing like we weren't at Providence Park. It was a shaky first half. And then I feel like the second half, your coaches make adjustments, you guys as a team make adjustments, and we definitely started playing some Portland home. We started playing like we're at fucking Providence Park.
We did.
Yeah.
Hearing the Riveters play. It feels like home.
Loud. It was really great.
What was the number?
19,106. All right, so let's go through the goals. Castellanos scored at the 58th minute with a really beautiful pass to Tobin. They were reading each other really well on that left side. The 63rd goal was an Ovell goal for Orlando. It seemed like it was just should have been maybe caught by our goalie, but Mackenzie, we love you, girl. This is a positive episode. We're going full positive.
Yeah, it was kind of a strange little interaction there, but it was what it was.
Yeah.
I do want to point out real quick though that that was Tobin's 9th assist for the season. She is tied up with the record
with Croy.
Croy
Bethune
which means
from Kansas City.
That next week she could break that record.
Ooh, not even just break the record, but break Tobin Heath's assist record. Like that's what could happen next week.
Oh, so I misspoke. So she is one off of the record.
Yeah, she's one from the record, but she has a chance to tie Tobin Heath's all-time assist record for the season.
Oh, okay, that's what I was getting confused.
That's fucking huge.
There are two different. Yeah,
there's actually 20 different things, you guys.
There's always so many, but it's exciting and it's something to look forward to next week, and something again, it was great this week. Mm-hmm. And then let's get back to those goals though.
Yeah, and then
finish that off.
And then obviously, so we had at the 96th minute, we had M.A. Vignola, man. She really had a really great game. She dragged the ball up the left side, made a really good pass to our girl Caiya Hanks. Caiya dribbled a little bit more. Nice touch to her right and just flung it in. That was some bend it like Beckham shit. Like it curved perfectly around the goalie and just hit in the corner pocket of the net. And the crowd, like we were saying, the crowd went wild. Security guards were high-fiving. It was amazing.
The energy in the stadium was incredible.
Yeah. All right, so we got the goals out of the way. Let's kind of talk about the match. One of our biggest things, also Loudon had brought up in the press conference, was shutting Banda down. Banda is the current Golden Boot leader, and we all know what Barbara Banda can do, and we shut her down. I mean, huge shout out to Perry and Obeys. Perry's locked her up. Also, I mean, our players did well, but coaching staff, they did really well at being able to, kind of maybe double team her a little bit. And she was quiet, and keeping Banda quiet is not easy to do. Not a lot of teams can do it. But it was great. Castellanos did really, really well. It seemed like a flip was switched. I don't know if this is her turning a corner, but she had a great game. She kept possession of the ball. She was winning back balls. She was being aggressive, and we also got a beautiful first goal from her. That was another.
It was great.
Chipped right over the keeper. The keeper didn't even know what to do. It was truly amazing. Defense looked really good. We looked a lot better than we have in the past couple games. We're both completely still just continue to be impressed with Nina Nijstad, the Dutch international that we picked up a couple weeks ago. She's still finding herself in the league. You know, it's a different league than what she's used to. She's only played in the Netherlands. Still learning the league. She, I don't know, man. She's great. She's finding herself in good positions. She's not scared to take people on one-on-one. She was great. Soph and Flem had off nights. You know what? Shit happens. Even me, this perfect podcaster, I have off nights. Crazy,
everyone
right?
does.
Well, come on. It happens to the best of us. But Soph and Flem had off night. Also, Orlando, god damn, they did really, really well at box defending Sophie. They kept her quiet, and that's not easy to do. That was pretty crazy. I mean, Soph also had some good shots, but she was off. They were shutting her. They kind of quieted her down. It's just kind of a mix of both, you know.
It showed us the depth of our team in
absolutely.
some ways that we haven't been seeing the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of the same players kind of taking the highlights. And this week, the press conference was a player I had never heard of and one who I'd heard of but was not super familiar with.
Exactly.
And they both played incredibly well. And you could feel the energy from them.
It just shows we don't need, we don't necessarily, we can score goals without Soph and Torden and Flem scoring goals, you know.
We have an incredible team.
We have an incredible team, yeah. And I feel like it's really, I don't know. I feel like that loss to Utah 5-1, I feel like really woke us up. I feel like we all maybe kind of looked at each other in the locker room and were like, we need to fucking woman up. Pull our big girl pants up, put the cleats on, put the guards on. Let's get this shit going. So
make this happen.
And we have looked better since that game. So
well, that does bring us then to the table and where we are at.
All right. Pew, 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 pew. Sorry. Yes, there we go. There we go. All right, so the Portland Thorns are solidly in fourth place on the table. We are only behind Gotham, Utah, and Washington. Gotham has 43 points. Utah is at 36 points. Washington is also at 36 points. We're at 34 points. San Diego Wave, fifth place at 33 points. North Carolina, Kansas City are tied, or they're at 6th and 7th with 30 points. And Seattle Reign is at 27 points at the 8th. I'm just going to go top 8. It's kind of a shame. I will say.
So who are we worried about?
We're worried about the people above us and the people below us.
How insightful.
I know. Thank you. Water is wet also. Water is wet. We have an interesting last couple of games. Like I said, we have 10 matches left of the season. 6 of those are at home, which are really exciting. But we also are playing Gotham, Washington. We still have some rougher games to go, but we also do have a chunk of those games that are playing against like the lower table teams, you know, Boston, Chicago, Bay, Racing, Houston. Like we still have some, you know.
We still got some games. Yeah.
So at this point, every game counts. We need points. We want points. We will be making the playoffs. Sorry to the haters. We will be making the playoffs. It just depends where we are positioned in the playoffs. You know, the higher we are, we play a lower place team. We just need points are important. We need to go into every game. We need to definitely take advantage of being at home. Like I said, out of the 10 games, 6 of them we have home Providence Park advantage, and we just need to make these count. Like it's getting to the bottom, not bottom, but kind of the tail end of the season. I think the last game of the season is November 1st. So we kind of need to, I wanted to say tuck our tushes in, but but we need to, every point counts, you know, and the last 2, we've been 3-4, 2-1. That's a win, baby. We got 3 points. So it's a big deal.
So what about North Carolina? They are in 6th. They are, we're in 4th now. We came in 5th. We're in 4th now. North Carolina is a couple below us, but are they a threat?
God damn, this is the NWSL. Every fucking team is a threat, you know? Like, even the bottom of the table, like, anything can kind of happen, which is kind of crazy. North Carolina just beat Washington Spirit. I think the score was 4-3. They beat Washington Spirit. And that Washington Spirit is top of the table. You know, they're ahead of us. And so you kind of just never know what you're going to get. Even today, North Carolina plays Houston Dash today at 4. We're recording on Sunday. And even if North Carolina wins today, they only get moved up to 5th. So at this point of the weekend, we are solidly going into the next week at 4th place. So kind of nothing doesn't change that. But we should be. I mean, it's towards the end. Everybody knows it's towards the end. Boston's they're looking better. Louisville's kind of picking up their pace, you know, like everybody knows that it's playoff time, you know, or not playoff time yet, but everyone's kind of looking at the table and realizing, okay, do or fucking die, like get these fucking points or go home. So everyone's picking up the pace.
Everybody, it's getting serious now.
It's spicy.
So we mentioned earlier on, we saw from a distance Bella Bixby walking around. But the exciting bit is she is the Thorns nominee this year for the 2026 Lauren Holiday Impact Award. And so the winner of that gets a $50,000 donation to a charity of their choice. And the way that you guys can actually help out with this is one of the votes from it comes from the NWSL Fan Impact Challenge. And you can vote 1 vote per device per day from now until August 29th. And the winner of the Fan Impact Challenge gets an additional $10,000 even if they don't win the overall award. So go vote for Bixby. She deserves it. Like, she's the Thorns nominee this year. So we'll put the link in the show notes. I would read it out, but it's impossible to read. So it'll be in the show.
We can't read.
I can't read.
Sorry. What I will say, I do follow Bella on her socials, and she is always in Portland, always doing something. I know her charity is the Friends of Trees. It's like the Portland-based urban forestry service thing, and she's always out planting trees, doing stuff in the community. So I will say I have seen that. That's pretty cool. That's
so cool. So yeah, go vote for her. Help them get some money for that great charity.
Yeah.
All right. As we teased earlier, it is now time to get clingy with it.
Getting clingy with it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. All right. Meghan Klingenberg. Get clingy with it. Let's go. She is a U.S. women's national team player from 2011 to 2018. She has 75 caps, 3 goals. 3 goals for a fullback is fucking amazing. She's a 2015 World Cup winner. Played every single minute of all 7 matches, which is also fucking crazy. She was named to the FIFA Pro World 11 2015, which means she was picked one of the 11 players out of the entire tournament, every single country, to be the best third.
Wow.
Literally absurd honor, fucking amazing. She was also featured in FIFA 16, the video game, the first time that game has ever included the women's teams. She was Obama presented her at the White House. Obama, you know.
Thanks, Obama.
The ticker tape parade down the Canyon of Heroes. The first women's team to ever have that. She played professionally in Sweden for 3 years, from 2012 to 2014. She came to the NWSL for 2 years. Then she came to the NWSL. Played 2 years for the Houston Dash between 2014 and 2015, and 9 seasons with our Thorns from 2016 to 2024. She's known for her fiery pre-game speeches. We don't have to be heroes. We just have to be brave. I get choked up every time I hear that. She left the club in December 2024, but she announced her retirement on her own in June 18th, 2025. It was a big deal. We were all extremely disappointed. She was a huge heartbeat of the team, but like I said, age is a fickle bitch. We've done 2 championships with the Thorns, 2017 and 2022. Won the Shield in 2016 and 2022. She's also a 2014 CONCACAF winner, 2016 She Believes Cup winner, Taekwondo black belt, 3rd degree. She was also in Cats the Musical in high school, and her high school won like best musical in the Pittsburgh area.
Well, why didn't you lead with that?
I know, and it's something that she constantly brings up. Like she was just interviewed recently about Cats, and she was so stoked about it, and that's fucking awesome. Yeah, she also hosts the U.S. Soccer podcast, which is a really good podcast. So you should give it a listen.
I'm going to give that a listen. It apparently started just over a year ago, about a year before we started.
Yeah, look at us. We'll be there soon. Yeah,
we'll get a year.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, one of the biggest things is she helped the USA Women's National Players Association in crucial negotiations regarding images and likeness monetization. Meaning, if I'm got, like my face, my name, my number, I should make a little bit of that fucking profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she was huge and instrumental at our girls getting paid for that, especially when the team was blowing up. Goddamn, we have fucking 4 World Cups, like.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we've got the history.
Can you guys clap for Klingenberg? Everyone's clapping. Everyone's clapping for Klingenberg. Yeah, that was our segment. Get clingy with it.
Get clingy with it. We unfortunately missed the ceremony with her before due to our adventures. But we still wanted to make sure that we honored her.
Yeah, she was huge for USA Soccer. She was huge for the Thorns. I'm glad that she got to get her flowers. That was awesome. Once a Thorn,
always a Thorn.
Yeah.
So that brings us to next week. Coming up, Tobin Heath is going to be honored at Providence Park next Saturday in a game versus the Denver Summit. It sounds like you're going to try to be there?
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to be there. I'm going to be there 2 hours early. I will definitely be there. I will not miss Tobin Heath's honor.
We're going to make sure it happens.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there. Tobin Heath is your favorite soccer player. She's played around the world. I'm so excited to be there. It's going to be huge. She gets to retire officially as a Thorn.
She's signing a 1-day contract, so she gets to officially retire as a Thorn. I love that.
If we weren't doing so good these last few games, I've been like, put her on the fucking field. Put her on the field.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a fantastic game. I unfortunately will not be there. I will be watching it from home, but I am so excited to hear all of your experience, and I'm excited to see the game live at least.
Yes.
So this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, like I just said earlier, we got 10 games left in the season, 6 of them at home. This is one of the 6 that are at home. We're playing Denver Summit. We lost to them 2-1 a little while back ago, and we need to get our licks back. We've been doing better. We got Providence Park on our backs.
We do. We're at home again.
Yeah. Also, a little snippet. I'm not sure if Lindsay Horan is going to be playing this game. She's been out the last 2 times. She's a Denver Summit captain. She came over from Lyon. She's been out with a little knee injury for the last 2 games. Unsure if she's going to be playing in Portland, but she played in Portland for years before she went to France, and so it's going to be huge to have her back at Providence Park. She still has PDX in her bio, so suck it, Denver. But yeah, so I mean, all around, it's just we're living on a high, man. We were talking about before we're talking about this episode. Like, let's keep it positive. This was great. We got 3 points. There's a lot to look forward to. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, so like I always say, no injuries, all smiles. Fuck Seattle. Go Thorns.
Go Thorns.
Woo, 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 woo.